Hey guys, this is our Tier 3 and Below League Season 3 Week 2 Teambuilder versus Ozzy and the Snorlax Nuts. We started off with a dub, they started off with an L, they started looking to bounce back, and yeah, their team consists of Jolteon, Whimsicott, Gardevoir, not Gardevoir, Glade, Charizard, Sliggoo, Dusclops, Torkoal, Venusaur, Vanillix, Wishiwashi, Beartic. Um, it's alright. It has a double Weather Core of Sun and Hail. Uh, he could technically run Rain Dance for Rain as well. It's obviously not as beneficial, but Jolteon just a fast electric pivot. His Weather Ball uh, can, I guess, anyway. Uh, it's it also has Rain Dance, and I don't know if it's Sunny Day, but Whimsicott, Prankster has Defog. I don't know. I actually don't know if it gets Defog this gym. I think all the old ones still get it, but um, it's fast Pokemon. Gets U-turn. Glade, Scarf, Life Orb, SD. Uh, more than likely Scarf here. Charizard, Sun Abuser, Heavy Duty Boots, Life Orb, Scarf. I think Scarf's the scariest one. But I feel like he kind of needs boots because if I bring rocks, and plus with rocks plus solar power, he's gonna be dead in like 2 turns. Sliggoo, it's a bulky dragon. It's a very good low tier dragon. I had a tier 3 season 1, I think. It's very solid. Uh, Dusclops, just a bulky ghost. Trick Room, potential. Which his team technically does have Trick Room options. In Wishiwashi, uh, and Torkoal. But it's obviously not as viable. Can Memento into like SD Glade, well set up. Torkoal to set his Sun, Spinner, Rocker, Venusaur once again another Stun Abuser. Very scary here actually, but will manage. Vanillix, Hail Setter, Veil, 79 base speed, Blizzard, Freeze Dry, Wishy-Washy, Slow, Offensive Water. It's actually a very solid Pokemon in my opinion, but also gets U-turn, Water, Ice coverage. It's alright. And Baratic for his Hail Abuser, also potential Rain Abuser if he opts to bring that ever. Um, Outside of that, it's not that threatening. SD gets Jet. Anyway, so yeah, looking at the matchup, I feel like we actually have a pretty solid one. I'm thinking Whimsicott, Glade, Charizard, Torkoal, um, Venusaur, and the last is kind of out there. I think that Jolteon has an option. I think Wishy-Washy has an option. I think Sliggoo. I think pretty much all of the rest have options except for like Baratic. Uh, Even Vanillix can make things set up Veil, but I don't like Vanillix as much. Uh, Ultimately, I think it's probably Jolteon last, but not 100% on that one. Um, okay, I just had to double check something, but um, yeah. So our first Pokemon is uh Max, Choice Scarf, Gardevoir, Trace, Psychic, Moonblast, Trick, Thunderbolt, Max Speed, Max Special Attack, Force with 4 Special Defense, a Timid. Basically this speed tie or this outspeeds Max Speed, uh, Venusaur in particular. Um, Big thing with Venusaur is that it gets chlorophyll, so Gardevoir can trace that, get the Choice Scarf, which is primarily why we have the Choice Scarf. I don't want to lose to a speed type because he's max speed. Timid, Venusaur and he wins speed tie, so I'm Scarf for that. It also helps versus Scarf Glade. I speed tie with that. If it's not Scarf, then I'll speed it 100%. it's gonna be a good amount of options. Uh, so outspeeds, max speed, Scarf, Vanillix, Psychic, and Moonblast for coverage, particularly Trick, because I can trick like in particular Dusclops, Sliggoo. Generally I Moonblast Sliggoo, but situation comes up, obviously. Trick's primarily here just to stop his bulky Pokemon, and also I can get rid of the Choice Scarf if I don't need it. And Thunderbolt, which is primarily to hit Charizard, and Wishy Washy. Psychic does fine versus them as well. Moonblast versus Wishy Washy, but it was just a more 100%. Because I didn't need anything else. Next Pokemon's Life Orb, Sword Dance, Pangoro. His Life Orb, Iron Fist, Sword Dance, Bullet Punch, Close Combat, Knockoff, 140, 164 HP, 252 Adamant, attack, and then 92 speed. 92 speed for max speed, Timid, Wishy Washy. Didn't need any other speed tier. Didn't really have a Mon faster than that. And I wanted Adamant 100%. The rest is just HP, obviously after the max attack. Sword Dance to get the attack boost. Bullet Punch for the priority against pretty much everything. Honestly, I can SD Bullet Punch win late game 100%. Close Combat for my stab, and then Knockoff for my secondary stab. Knockoff's primarily there for I'm looking at it right now. Dusclops and anything else I want to CC. I was very torn between Close Combat and Drain Punch. The only thing that made me run Close Combat over Drain Punch was the max defense Torkoal calcs. Because I think +2 Adamant Life Orb had it. It was like 87 to 102. I think it was the roll, something like that. And then Drain Punch did like 67 to 82 or something like that. It was much lower. So I'm gonna run CC for Torkoal in particular because I could weaken that a little bit. And Drain Punch was gonna help me versus too much anyway. Next Pokemon's Rhyperior, not Rhyperior. Noivern. 200 speed, timid, 248 HP, and then 60 special attack. Heavy duty boots, infiltrator, air slash, defog, roost, flamethrower. So speeds, max speeds for, or not max speed, 200 timids for max speed Whimsicott, then 248 HP, and then the rest in special attack. Heavy duty boots is to make sure I don't take stealth rocks. Infiltrator is particularly there because I can avoid the Aurora Veil from Vanillix onto any other Pokemon. Air Slash for stab, defog to get rid of hazards, roost for longevity, and then flamethrower, particularly to hit Vanillix and Beartic for super effective. Air Slash, he has 0 flying resist outside of Doteon, but like this one's really good here, especially with no hidden power because he can't have hidden power Ice Doteon, which means he can't actually Oko me. So and he's 10% have to be 10 because Monster would not have to be max speed Noivern. This one's really good here. I didn't necessarily need heavy duty boots. His only rocker is Torkoal. But I wanted to have that safe out, and I didn't have another item I wanted. So I just opted for boots. Honestly, I didn't really particularly need to defog either. But I figured if I can keep them away, then good. Our next Pokemon's Golisopod, making his debut. Lumberry, First Impression, Taunt, Liquidation, Knockoff. 236 speed, 252 adamant attack, 16 HP, and then 4 defense. 236 again to outspeed, max speed. Wishy Washy, couldn't remember his name. Max attack adamant for maximum damage output. 16 HP because I wanted to add odd amount for stealth rocks, and then 4 defense. First impression for the priority, and his best stab move. Taunt because we can actually taunt Torkoal, we can taunt Dusclops, we can taunt. That's really it. But we can taunt Torkoal to prevent Stealth Rocks. We can taunt Duskull. If I call it Dusclops Dusclops. Yeah, it's Dusclops. I can taunt Dusclops for preventing a Will-O-Wisp, Trick Room, anything really. Then it can only use Nightshade in particular, but Liquidation for secondary stab and knock off, to particularly knock off Dusclops, can knock off Sliggoo. It just, I didn't read another move. Knock off was best. Lum's particularly there, so I can actually swap in to Torkoal better. If he's Lava Plume, then if he burns me, it doesn't matter because I have Lum. Uh, it was strictly because I didn't need another item. Originally I was Boots, but I decided that I don't want double Boots in a matchup where he has one rocker. And it's not even that good versus me as a rocker. But might he get Rot Sub? It's whatever. Pause is basically going to come in first impression. The priority helps me versus like Whimsicott. But Whimsicott also technically a Sun Abuser because it's full chlorophyll. So it can be a Sun Abuser. It's going to help me versus Venusaur. It can first impression, Vanilla, well, basically first impression everything. And does a ton to Jolteon. It's making his debut. Hopefully it does work. Second Pokemon making his debut, I'm pretty sure, is Flareon. 248 HP, 252 Calm, Spidef, and 8 speed. 8 speed just for any creepers. 248 HP, 252 Spidef Calm. It's just specifically to give me the most maximum Spidef. Lefties with Flash Fire, Flamethrower, Rest, Sleep Talk, Protect. Basically, lefties was giving me the longevity without having to rest, sleep talk, and flamethrower, so I don't take recoil. Rest for longevity, sleep talk, so I don't locked into sleep, and then protect to get the leftovers better, and I guess the offer scarvers. I knew this thing is wish, but I forgot it in the match. So, or when I was prepping, so I just put rest, sleep talk. Originally, I would have had, otherwise, I would have had Flamethrower, Wish, Protect, probably Will-O-Wisp, or Toxic. Toxic actually is much better, but because I'm not really willowing much. He only has 2 physical attackers that are notable. Yeah, Beartick and Gallade, and I'm not really saying you don't need one of them. So yeah, this mod, basically, this helped me out versus Venusaur in particular, but I was going versus Whimsicott, who can't do much into me at all. Non-Earth powered Venusaur now versus Jolteon, and Vanillix in particular, because Vanillix is actually really good versus me. I just wasn't 100% sure if it would come because it would reset his sign. So, assuming he's bringing that, which is really good versus me, so it makes sense. So this mod just is making his debut as well. I didn't want flame Photo Blitz because I would take the recoil, and I wanted to make sure I had the maximum HP as possible. Basically, a flamethrower still did plenty to Venusaur, so which is particularly what I calced for. I remember the calc. So I was fine with running flamethrower for their blitz. This mod is again just gonna help me with Vanillix, gonna help me with any of his special attackers. Also helps me out versus Charizard. Yeah, I pretty much, if I was to Wish Protect, it would be much better, but unfortunately I'm Rest. But I'll just remember it next time, assuming I bring this set again. Our last Pokemon is Heliolisk. It's a little bit of an odd set. 184 speed, timid, 252 special attack, and 72 HP. Speed is just for max speed Charizard. Maximum special attack, the rest in HP. Lefty, Solar Power, Thunderbolt, Substitute, Rain Dance, Hyper Voice. So I have leftovers for the longevity. Because I can sub, I get lefties from the sub, and Solar Power. Thunderbolt and Hyper Voice, just because my dual step's extremely good here. Sub, because I can sub up on particularly Dusclops, and I can stall the Sun turns or Hail turns or anything. So I'm Solar Power because I didn't want to be Dry Skin, because he's only water type, is Wishy-Washy, which I don't necessarily like versus me, just because it's too slow and it can't do much. It can't actually comment on much. Um, so, and if I ran that, then I would also get hit by Sun still. So I figured if I'm going to get hit by Sun anyway, run an ability to boost my special attack 1.5 times in it. So I also have Rain Dance because, again, this one's not particularly to beat Sun. It's just there as a semi-check to it. I can change the weather with Rain Dance. Basically, it changes the sun, it changes the hail, prevents Aurora Veil. It prevents Charger from doing much to me at all, actually, as it has Focus Blast. So, anyway, um, yeah, that's the team. Um, Notable things, just don't get swept by Venusaur. I really don't think I can. I have First Impression. I have Scarf, Trace Gardevoir. I have Spadef, Max Spadef, Flareon. I don't imagine getting swept by Venusaur at all. But, like, if Flareon's weakened and Gardevoir's dead and it has Protect, then it could be a problem. Like, I don't think he has the space for Protect. I think Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain / Solar Beam, probably Giga Drain because Giga Drain's good enough versus me. Protect, Growth. You don't have Earth Power then, so you can't actually beat Spadef, Flareon, which also you can't touch Garbodor or Doublade as well. I was literally talking about the mons I'm bringing, but also the mons I'm not bringing. Doublade, Garbodor. They resist / are immune to a Dual Stab, so that's really good checks if it's not Earth Power. I just definitely don't think he brings Protect. If he does, then it's a problem, but you just have to play around it. WinCon here is definitely Pangoro. Pangoro, all it really needs is and he's Jolteon weakened, which is definitely possible. And these Charizard are really weakened, which is that's a little bit trickier, but definitely manageable. Um, that's maybe Torkoal a little bit weakened, so it's in range of close combat. Basically, +2 kind of just kills everything else, whether it be from CC or BP or knock. Maybe the only other thing is Venusaur slightly weakened. It doesn't get O code by +2 BP. So again, I need it slightly weakened, but that's definitely manageable. Yeah, I do like our matchup. It's just strictly not even because my team's that good versus his. It's just strictly that his team's really weird. There's a reason he lost 41. No, hate Hazi, but one of my favorite people in the community. One of the closest people in the community that I am to. One of the people I'm closest to in the community. But yeah, this will be going up today at 12. The match will be going tomorrow. It's actually live com. I already a little bit of water, but it's actually live com. My other vert match versus Hazi is also live com, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, um, yeah. So there's the team, and yeah, Sun's a threat. Just don't lose. We're 1-0. Don't want to keep that win streak. Maybe we'll make a run like season 1. Go 8-0 regular season. Don't continue like we did season 1 playoffs. So we'll really lose round 1. And then season 2, we went 5-3, 4th place actually. Season 2. It wasn't that close. Like I'm pretty sure the next team was 3-5, but like we were safe being 4th place. The 4 teams were really dominant the entire season. They were very clearly the top 4 teams. I'll just be honest. Like it was me, Coffin, Nedleo, and Zeus. I'm pretty sure because I think Melon was 5th, and then like Hazi turned. I think it was season 2. And yeah, but currently 1-0. Definitely want to keep that streak. Week 3 we face Jason. Definitely a tough opponent. But we'll definitely pull through, or we potentially can pull through. We'll definitely try our best, and yeah, I will see you guys in the match tomorrow. This will be going today again, and yeah, see you guys then.